Then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself. And they enter in and dwell there. And the last state of that man is worse than the first. Even so shall it be unto this wicked generation. Okay. So basically, what I'm reading here is basically how it is with people when we have demons. Okay, whether it's the demon of alcohol, you get rid of it, and let's just say an alcohol addiction, and you quit it for a time. All right. When those situations come back to trigger you to drink, if you don't fight it, if you don't, put, the thought of, if I do this again, I'll end up in a worse state than the first time I struggled with that addiction. Those demons are going to come back even worse. And my next stage of alcoholism will be worse than my first stage of alcoholism. It's the same way with toxic relationships. Okay? You already got out of a toxic relationship. Okay? And then you go back either with the same person or with someone who's just as bad or even worse. The next stage will be worse than the first. Okay. And this is not just with Megan Thee Stallion I'm using for an example, but this is like people in general, when they have those types of demons that they can't shake, that, they got to type. Or, like I said, with fighting alcohol addiction. All right. Megan Thee Stallion is now dating hip-hop superstar Future. MTO News can confirm. The two were spotted out in the strip club together on Monday night in Miami. The couple, according to multiple social media reports, were hugged up in VIP and looking very much like a couple. Here's the image of Megan and Future at the club. We spoke with a person close to Megan. She confirmed that Megan and Future were messing around. It's not clear yet how serious their relationship is. Megan is just coming out of a relationship with a rapper that ended very badly. Megan and her ex, Tory Lanez, got into an argument, and Meg claims that Tory pulled a gun and shot her in both feet. Meg still has a bandage from the alleged shooting. Future has quite an extensive dating history. He has dated just about every thought west of Mississippi and has had 11 children with 9 different baby mothers. Make an interesting pair. 11. Remember what I just said, right? I just read from the Bible how, Jesus talking about how when a person, when a demon leaves a person and they find that place vacant, they come back with even demons worse than themselves, and the next stage will be worse than the first stage of suffering that torment. Okay? Megan is lucky to be alive. Okay? And she goes off and dates a man that won't kill her. He may allegedly put a price on her head, like allegedly he has done with Eliza Rain, his last baby mother, but he might get her pregnant. You follow what I'm saying now? All right. And to top it off, she's a person that, she has a following. All right. And that's scary. She has a following. And that is something that is she's literally has young women looking at her. young girls, that it's okay to be with somebody that mistreats you. It's okay to be with somebody that can harm you, shoot you, or has a known reputation of getting multiple women pregnant and then ducking child support and allegedly putting a price on their head. Remember now, he tried to put a price on the last baby mother. Tried to put a hit out on her. All right? And this is the scary thing, that this is acceptable in our society, especially among the minority community. All right? She's basically putting herself to be baby mother number 12. And she's also saying that it's okay for women, young women, to be in that position. And as you have, I know people are going to look at me and say you're judging her, you're condemning her. How could you say that? You're turning over this leaf. You're supposed to be a Christian. All right. First off, this woman has a following of young women. Okay. She's telling young women it's okay to be a thought. It's okay to do this type of thing. And there are no consequences. It's okay to be with dangerous people. All right. Most women who walk the path of Megan Thee Stallion usually end up in a white sheet in a morgue. That's why I'm talking about this. That's why you have other content creators talking about this. All right. She's also telling them that when they get abused by a man that they know is toxic, they shouldn't be with, that all they got to do is play the sympathy card. People will feel sorry for them. And then they go off and do something to attract that same energy, to get caught up with another person with the same type of energy that could put them in the worse state than they were the first time around. This is the cycle that's happening in the black community with black women. This is the cycle. And then when it happens, they want to blame black men. They want to blame men, period. There's nothing wrong with me talking about this. Tell me what you think in the comments about it. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Should people be talking about this, or in the way I'm talking about it, or should they just leave it alone? Remember now, she's setting a precedent for young girls who don't have fathers. Remember now, she don't have a father. She don't have a mother. And there are plenty of women like Megan Thee Stallion, plenty of young girls who are walking in their footsteps. For a lot of young women, especially black women in the black community, they don't have fathers, or they have mothers that they think this type of behavior is okay because their mother did the same thing. Me talking about this, it's just trying to shed light on the situation. Maybe the women who are listening to this, who are like into this type of behavior, will stop. Correct their kids. I'm not bashing black women. I care about them. All right.